Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends, and welcome to another video. Right guys, this is the new version of the it's a very cool figure. Let me get started by, I'm gonna straight out with that. It's a very cool figure. So if you don't want to listen to the rest of the review and see the close-ups, just end it now. If you need to know, is it good, is it not good? Yeah, it's really good. It's a very cool figure. So to all of you guys, thanks very much for watching and goodbye. The rest of you that are staying for the rest of the review, stick around. I'm going to get some close-ups. I'm going to tell you a bit more about the figure and the pros and cons of the Disney Store's Elite range, Elite series range of figures. Right guys, well, I bought the Rose and BB-8 Elite series figure. I thought, you know, she looks like a cool new character. I thought, you know, I'm liking the pictures I'm seeing online, and I thought, you know, I'm gonna get this figure, I'm gonna do a video on it, and I thought, oh, it's an awful figure. It's possibly one of the worst of the Elite series figures. She's a great looking actor, you know, but they have just, I don't know what they did with the face sculpt. It's awful. The coloring's awful, the sculpt's awful, the figure's terrible. So yeah, so I didn't bother doing, I don't do reviews on every single one of the Elite series figures, and it's just certain ones, and but I was going to do a review, but I thought, no, what's the point? I can't find anything good to say. Oh yeah, BB-8 was good, but you know, how can you get BB-8 wrong? It seems to be with the Elite series figures that the Disney Store, if it's a droid or a character with a full face helmet, they completely nail it most of the time. I can't say they've got a 100% track record on that, because they don't. These are the, by the way, these are the benefits of buying your own figures for review rather than having them supplied to you with some expectation that you will provide a glowing and flawless review for the company or the person that has supplied you with the figure. I buy my own figures, I buy my own ships, I buy my own vehicles. So if they're great, I am honest, and I will tell you they are. You know, I'm honest about all my stuff. If it's great, I will tell you it's great. If it's mediocre and it's poor, I will tell you. If it's awful, I will tell you it's awful. But it's my opinion, and opinion is very subjective. So you guys may have picked up the Rose BB-8 and thought, do you know what? It's the best figure ever. But which for you it might be. For me, it definitely wasn't. It was a massive swing and a miss from the Disney Store, and it makes you wonder how sometimes. I can say this because I'm not being incentivized by Disney or the Disney Store, any of their affiliate publicist agencies, to tell you that it's a great figure. So I can actually say that. How the Rose figure slipped through quality control, who knows? How does that happen? Somebody looks at that and thought, yeah, that's close enough, you know. What do they want? Poof. We don't care, you know. I'm sure they do care. So, but yeah, that's why I'm thinking why, how, and why. But right, let's get back to Phasma, because Captain Phasma is an awesome character. I'm absolutely head over heels in love with the amazing Gwendolyn Christie that plays Captain Phasma. Brings Phasma to life for us to enjoy, and absolutely fantastic. But that does not sort of cloud my judgment at all when it comes to reviewing this figure. If this figure was awful, I would tell you. Right, so let's start off with, let's go for the box. Right, this is Phasma encased, and it's the new style Elite series box, which you're all very, very familiar with by now, and it has a tiny little bio on the back. Can we get in close on that and have a little look? And then if you want to pause that, please do. And there we go. So pause that, catch up, and see you in a minute. And you're back. Right, so yeah, that's exactly what the figure looks like in its shop case. But more importantly, what does the figure look like when she's out of the box? awesome. Now, it is a redo figure. It's not a repack. It's a redo. So you've got. I'm gonna get my other Captain Phasma, the last issue, the first issue they did, and just compare, because the body seems to be slightly slimmed down. I'm not sure if that's me, because I haven't looked at the other one for a while. The cloak appears to be different, and you do have the new staff. This is. I'm not sure, do we know what the staff's called yet? It's going to have a name, it's got to have a name, but there's the staff being held in her right hand, and then there's her blaster. I've not put on her stand, and she wants to fall over. Please don't fall over. And she's got her blaster there, which is kind of off-scenting that very fashionable sort of rose gold sort of look. And so, oh, it's nice, isn't it? So I'm going to go close up on the figure, and let's pop her on the World's Slowest Turntable to begin with, I think. Yay, look, it's the World's Slowest Turntable! Right, this is where she will fall over. If she's going to fall over, it's going to be now. Right, there we go. So I'll give you a full rotation, and then we'll go for some close-ups. Usual points of articulation on this figure. You have the ankle, knees, hips, arms, elbows, head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Yeah, so you have all of the usual articulation. There's nothing new or... Well, do you need anything different, though? Because they've kind of... That's kind of it now, isn't it? What else can you have in the way of articulation, you know? So be happy. This is definitely not like a 5 points of articulation figure. So yeah, very poseable. Is the posability as good as the Black Series? Again, got to be honest, I don't think it is. I think you can do a bit more with the Black Series. Possibly because the figure itself isn't made out of that die-cast sort of metal, so it's lighter, so it will hold up. A pose will hold up more. I know with some of my Elite Series figures, where they've been out of the box and they've been moved around, the joints on some of them have become quite loose quite quickly. You know, so from if you are an actual child that possesses one of these figures and uses it for what it's intended to be for, which is, you know, to be played with, I'm guessing, yeah. It doesn't say on the box adult collectible, keep away from children, so I'm guessing it's designed to be played with. I'm quite sure the joints will loosen up quite quickly on most of these figures, because I know after not a whole lot of movement, the joints on some of mine have. Right, so let's get going for the close-ups. So the staff, it's just one colour. It's very flexible, very bendy plastic. There's no battle wear. There's no highlighted light detail or button detail. Anything. It's just one solid colour. I'm sure in the movie we will see, if hopefully there's going to be enough screen time on the Phasma Finn battle, that we'll see there are some light effects, and those people out there that do sort of go above and beyond with their sort of aftermarket sort of retouches to figures, they will be able to spot something they can add on to the staff. Keep going, come round. Right, we've been round once, haven't we? I'm going to go for kind of like the bottom half now. So I'm quite sure the figure does seem to be slightly slimmed down. I will, if enough people ask, what I'll do a comparison video. So between the Force Awakens and the Last Jedi versions of this figure, and see what you guys think. But I'll only do that if enough people beg and plead. No, because someone else has probably already done it. So if you can't be bothered to ask, just stick it in the search bar. Look, I'll do it for you. It's like Phasma, Captain Phasma, comparison, Force Awakens, Last Jedi, Elite Series. Stick that into the search bit and it will come up. I'm sure 1,000 different YouTubers have done that by now. So you don't have to ask me at all, really, do you? There you go. I'm not the only... There are tens of thousands of people that do figure reviews. I am just a tiny little one in a massive, great big ocean, swimming around, trying to keep my head above water. So there you go. Right. figure-wise, I think it's a really cool figure. So I'm winding up now, can you tell? I think it's a really cool figure, and is it worth the money? They've gone up to, is it £22 now? Yeah, 21.99. So creeping up. Don't get me started on price, because then I'll get into the whole Asda in the UK are charging almost £30 for 6-inch Black Series figures. How can they? That's right. Then I'll get into that rant, and then if I get into that rant, you are gonna have to switch off, because that will probably go on for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. I could fill my day in talking about how much Asda have frustrated me, the way they're price gouging collectors and, well, kids, you know, that want to go out and buy their favourite figure or their favourite character, are now having to try and get together £30 to buy one 6-inch Black Series figure from Asda. They have loads of stock. And why? Because nobody's buying them, because there are so many other stores that have heavily discounted these figures, and Asda, they're scratching their heads going, "Ooh, why are we not selling any of these figures?" Because they're £30, and other places are doing them for 20 and for 15 and for a lot less as well. But why Asda are gouging people on prices, who knows? Nice one, Asda. You should all be ashamed of yourselves. So that's kind of part. So if you want, that's a little kind of taster of the rant that I have with Asda right now. I've tweeted them on numerous occasions. I did a Twitter poll, which had really good, fan response. And if you dig through my Twitter, the links are down below. You better find the Twitter poll somewhere, I guess. And it had a really good response. And why Asda? Why? It's money-grabbing fools. Anyway, so there you go, guys. That is a kind of a taster of the rant. So if you want a rant video, I can do one. I don't have much to rant about, because I'm a very happy Star Wars fan. I'm very content with what's coming out and what's planned for the future. I love what's happening in the way of Disney Lucasfilm. For me, it's been fantastic so far, and I'm enjoying that ride. I have nothing to complain about, apart from, I think, it's the Asda thing. So that kind of, I can vent and release on Asda, because they're wrong and they shouldn't be charging that much, and it does set a horrible precedent for other stores to follow and pursue and increase their prices to the £25 mark, and then to the 27, and then from 27 up to 30. So if people don't get together and people don't say something, this is what's going to happen. You're going to be paying for a standard, non-exclusive, non-special, just a non-figure. You're going to be paying £30, and then you'll be paying 32. Before you know it, 35, and you'll be all scratching your heads, going, "Oh, why didn't we say something?" And so then I'll be there going, "Yeah, well, I did. Nobody listened, because nobody listens." So there you go, guys. Right, thank you very much for watching and listening to my partial rant. If you'd liked more of this rant on Asda and their insane price increase, let me know, because actually, do you work for Asda? Let me know if you know someone in Asda. Ask them. Say, "Look, UK toy collector. He's a bit miffed about your price increase. Care to sort of ask and comment?" And they'll go, "No. Well, why? It's tough, pay it or don't buy it. Simple as that." That's kind of the response. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the review and the close-ups of the new Captain Phasma figure for Star Wars The Last Jedi. It's available in the Disney store now, but probably not, because my local Disney store sold out at 9 o'clock in the morning. Luckily I was there and picked up my couple here, and then everyone else picked up one, picked up two, and then they were gone, and they had one box. So I'm sure they'll get more in, and I'm sure if not, you'll be able to buy them on eBay from some scalper that's reselling them for £50. So yay! There's another rant, but the Disney store actually have a limit on these, and you can buy up to 5. Why would you need to buy 5? I've got 2, so I like to have one open in front of the so I like to have the one at the back there. So the unopened one I like to have in the box, and then I like to have the one that's released from her cardboard and plastic prison, displayed in front, because I'm weird like that. So so that, you know, so the other Phasma here isn't for resale. It's not for some sort of eBay shop or something. It's for my collection. And generally that's what I do with the Elite series, unless it's an awful figure like the Rose BB-8, which I was like, oh, do I want to buy this at all? Do I really? And I thought, yeah, because I'm a stupid completionist when it comes to these things, and whether it's a fantastic or an awful figure, I'm not going to pass it by, I'm still going to buy it. And yeah, so I guess I am actually part of the problem, not part of the solution, really. But there you go. Yeah, I've lost my train of thought now. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching. The links to my Instagram, I've got tons of stuff on Instagram, loads of stuff in my Star Wars collection room. Get onto the link below, get to my Instagram and go through my pics. There's some really cool stuff. Some stuff you probably haven't even seen before. Some stuff you'll be looking at going, oh, I remember that, that's so cool, and it'll bring back those Star Wars memories for you. And that's why I'm putting on there, because I go through other people's Instagram accounts and I'm like, oh, that's so cool, I remember that, haven't got it, and then I can go out and, well, actually I don't go out, I pass the details on to my wife, and then she usually tracks things down, and that's how it works, because she's awesome like that. And yeah, the links are down below for my Twitter feed and also for my Instagram feed. And also there are links down there for Future of the Force. Check those guys out too, because, well, check them out. You'll see why I'm saying check them out. Anyway, guys, until next time, thank you very much for listening to my Star Wars ramblings, my review, and also my partial rant. So if you want the full rant, let me know and I'll get one on, and I'll do my I'm so angry rant thing. Guys, thanks very much for watching, and may the Force be with you. Bye for now.